With COVID cases and variants on the rise, the positivity rate is now at a little bit more than 9%. More restrictions are now in place for student athletes starting today. All athletes playing indoor sports must wear a mask. Up until recently, the mask mandate was only for unvaccinated athletes. Chief political reporter Susan Raff is live at Rocky Hill High School. Susan, what is the reaction to these changes?
The reaction is really mixed. We spoke to parents who say, you know what, COVID cases are on the rise and this is a smart thing to do. But there's no question that wearing a mask, playing sports isn't easy. And students say all of these restrictions are also wearing on them. All student athletes will now have to mask up. The state was getting ready to drop mask mandates for unvaccinated athletes. But Wednesday, Governor Lamont changed it to all athletes, vaccinated or not. The reason, a spike in COVID cases. Lucas Johnson, a senior at a technical high school in Danielson, says the new policy is a bit better, but he says it still raises some questions.
I do, disagree with mask use, and especially in sports. We have no understanding of what the long-term effects of masking kids during competition is. These are kids exerting themselves physically.
Johnson says the original mask policy would have created division among students, a feeling shared by Ellington's Board of Education.
I don't want to go as far as using the word bullying.
Earlier this month, Ellington's superintendent came out publicly saying the policy could stigmatize some students. Parents like Kelly Quick say they know this could be tough for athletes.
I kind of feel for them that they, are trying to play and wear the mask. It's got to be difficult, but I think especially right now with the numbers the way they are, I think it's definitely a good call.
The executive director of the CIAC, Glenn Lungarini, says the main goal is to keep kids playing, but also keep them safe.
We've successfully been able to bring kids back to sport opportunities both last year and this year. And everybody's focus is to give kids opportunities and keep them active within their sports.
Masks, vaccines, social distancing, all of these are weighing heavily on kids.
Absolutely. All of these policies very negatively impact the mental health of kids.
So as it stands now, all student athletes playing indoor sports must wear masks, and that also includes practices and riding on school buses. There are a few indoor sports that are not included in this, swimming, obviously, and gymnastics, because it's believed that wearing a mask while you're playing those sports could be a hazard. We are live tonight in Rocky Hill. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.